Good afternoon, everybody. This is Spirit of Liberty 1775, and I bring to you, along with Edwin A. Haskell, a subscriber of mine who forwarded me this information. I bring to you some developing news. This is just in from the Supreme Court of the United States to hold conference on eligibility of Obama for president. As you all know, Obama's been under a lot of heat over recent years for potentially having forged documents to run for president and having stated and admitted in his own accounts that he actually is Kenyan native. So let's begin. Chief Justice John Roberts schedules a case regarding Obama's forged ID to be heard in conference before the full Supreme Court. The case, titled Noonan, Judd, MacLeran, Taitz v. Bowen, provides a mountain of evidence of Barack Obama using a last name and not legally his. Forged Selective Service application, forged loan form and short form birth certificate, and a Connecticut Social Security number, which is 042-68-4425, which is never assigned to him according to E-Verify and SSNVS. Additionally, this case provides evidence of around 1.5 million invalid voter registrations in the state of California alone. More from the Huffington Post. Tait's case argues that Obama is using false identification, a fake last name, a false Social Security number, and forged birth certificates and selective service applications to run for president. She originally filed the lawsuit against California Secretary of State Deborah Bowen in her attempt to prevent California's electoral votes from being counted and to prevent Vice President Joe Biden from counting the electoral votes earlier this month. A federal judge in California dismissed this case last week. Taitz likened her case to Watergate. Please keep in mind, Richard Nixon was reelected and sworn in, but later was forced to resign as a result of Watergate. Over 30 high-ranking officials of Nixon's administration, including Attorney General of the United States and White House counsel, were indicted, convicted, and went to prison. Taitz wrote on her website, Obama forgery gate is 100 times bigger than Watergate. More corrupt, high-ranking officials, U.S. attorneys, attorney generals, and judges were complicit. Committed high treason by allowing a citizen of Indonesia and possibly still a citizen of Kenya, Barack Hussein Obama, a.k.a. Barry Sabaka, a.k.a. Barack Barry Sotoro, to usurp the United States presidency by use of forged IDs and a stolen Social Security number. SCOTUS printout is below for more information on this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward you all to I guess you could say, rally by his wife, Michelle Obama, saying that Barack Obama was born in Kenya, where she actually admits it. I'm going to show you this video starting now.
We all know that our country's journey toward equality is not finished yet. We know it right here in this room. It's been 5 years since Lawrence versus Texas and 39 years since Stonewall, but still, we've got work to do before we achieve equality in the LGBT community. He's also spoken out against the stigma surrounding HIV testing, which is still plaguing so many of our communities, which you all know, a lot of that is due to homophobia. Barack has led by example. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, we took a public HIV test for the very point of showing folks in Kenya that there is nothing to be embarrassed about in getting tested. And we did it as a couple. And he said something very simple. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, when we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, we took a public. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, when we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, when we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, we took a public
So, as you all can hear, she openly states and admits that he was actually born in Kenya. She said, when we took our trip to his home country in Kenya. What else do you need? Obama should be impeached, or Barry Sotero, whatever his name is, he should be impeached. But hey, much like the Declaration of Independence says, let facts be submitted to a candid world. This is Spirit of Liberty 1775, signing out once again with the news update from Edwin A. Haskell, and his channel will be annotated in the bottom left-hand corner of the video, and also in in the description box below, and you all can check his channel out to see what he's about. He's a libertarian, constitutionalist, and conservative, much like everybody else in America, at least all the same people. And he, gave me the heads up on this important news piece about the Supreme Court holding a conference on Barry Soetoro's, or Barack Obama's, whatever you want to call him, eligibility to still be president. This is Spirit of Liberty 1775 signing out. Until next time, stay alive and Semper Fidelis.
Diabetes.